Oh, gotta put the shade on or whatever it is. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Let me clean something off my face right here. Thanks for tuning in. We are live from the Studio City headquarters in colorful Colorado. We are not in the shitty garbage city, dirtiest city in East Carbon, Utah. We are not. I repeat, do not, or repeat, think that that's a good city at this point for any reason. Thank you, Botrix, for showing up once again. He has joined the channel. He's very fast. He's one of the very fastest few that show up tonight. Captain, good to see you, Captain. Mr. Osgood is here. Thank you. Jody is here. Hit the like button. Captain says, saw you on Shully. Saw you on Shully? Saw you on Shully. Not sure what that is. Saw you on Shully. These terms that these kids come up with nowadays, sometimes I wonder if it's me or that the kids are, what kind of kids they are. But let's see, John Lund is here, successfully connected. Welcome to Korea is here. Writes, Mr. Welcome to Korea. I finally figured out what your channel is actually talking about. About the United States is Korea. I kept thinking you want to welcome people to Korea. And then I realized, no, it's Korea, or North Korea, not Korea, but North Korea. So I did finally run that through the brain correctly. Thank you for pointing that out, everyone. Makes sense now. Captain John Lund partied all night with us last night. It was a crazy night. I was hanging out with Jennifer down in San Diego or California. She was somewhere in California. You got to pick out like Waldo at times. This kid's waiting for this piece of pizza thing. He's in town getting some stuff done today, and went, I never get. Come here. You got to get it up here. No, you got to come up here. Get the last of the pizza. A piece of pizza piece. Okay, and they got ice in your water. So you're all set there, but I had to give her a little bit of the crust thing. How is everybody tonight? I just caught the end of Leroy was, I think he was or something. He had a guitar, not a guitar, a piano in his hand. And then he walked outside and I went, oh shit, I missed it. But I was a little busy writing a letter for that court thing that I now have to do. Is that today's Tuesday, right? Today's Tuesday. That's Thursday. So I got my letter sent. So I'm very happy for that. I better turn some lights on. Maybe not. Still getting a little bit of light in here. San Diego Parks. Man, I was so impressed that's good though. And that was very, very cool. It was very, very cool. All these Facebook people, here somebody sends you a friend request, and it must be a bunch of bots. All these bots. Nobody wants to be my damn friend. Trust me. All these, and then there'll be a picture of Some gal going like this. So I don't know you, lady. What are you talking about? Delete. Or maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't know. Maybe they do want to be my friend. I don't know. Hit the like button while at least you're here. Captain says, Shuley, he's famous from the Howard Stern show. He popped up on your panel? Shuley? Shuley from the Howard Stern show. Popped up on your panel. Oh, wait, those guys were... Wait, the guy with the hat? That dude is... Wait, that dude's... Hold on a minute. He's like a famous dude. I didn't really care for Howard Stern, but, you know. Shuley, huh? Yeah, that was that weird raid thing they did over here. What the hell? Even if you don't like it, right, exactly. No, I didn't know who these people were. I don't know. Shuley, huh? Shuley from the Howard Stern show? Why did nobody else know that? Why are you the only one that knew that? That's crazy. I had no idea. Jeff hates pegs. Good to see you. I didn't give out any notice. I forgot. I was busy. I had to write that letter to court. Shuley Eager is a stand-up comedian best known for spending 15 years as a writer, reporter, and on-air contributor on the Howard Stern show. He originally joined Sirius XM team in 2006 after years of calling into the radio, and he became particularly well known for managing, interviewing, and doing impressions on the show's eccentric Whack Pack. Shuley started as an obsessive fan. He's an obsessive fan of mine. Listening in Las Vegas before meeting Stern at a blackjack table and later getting hired as a reporter for the newly formed Howard. No, I never really watched that show. That dude, I mean, I understand who he is and stuff, but he's very vulgar. We're not vulgar over here. We're actually very nice. His whole vulgar, and I didn't like that lady too, Robin. She wasn't funny. She's not funny. She was rarely funny. I didn't think he was ever funny. His guests were funny now. He brought on a lot of guests that were funny, but he's not funny, and I never thought Robin was ever funny. This is not to target women in any way. I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is there's not many funny women comedians. Joan Rivers was hysterical. The lady with the tags on her hat when I was a very young kid was very funny. Betty White is hilarious. The whole Golden Girls cast was very funny. I guess there is a lot. Lucille Ball, hysterical, but there's not many. I can't think of too many women comedians now that are even very funny. I'm the tour guide of the funny. I watch all the comedians. I look back and watch them all. Joan Rivers was hilarious He was absolutely hilarious. She's probably her and Lucille Ball. Well, all of those names that I just named are very very funny. But Joan was so quick and so funny, and Betty White too. They're very very funny people. Sly, Jody's here. Welcome to Korea is here. Jeff Hates Pigs is here. Funny people. I wonder if Sly is funny. She's funny when she cusses that cops out. Yeah, she's pretty damn funny. Then, welcome to Wright says, I'm going to keep calling Wrights. I'm not going to keep calling welcome to North Korea. One man's right says one man's vulgarity is another man's lyric. That's true. Here, let me put my damn glass on so I can see again. Clean my stupid glasses again. Busy today. It's shit to do. Not everybody gets to be a mod all day long everywhere. Some people got to do shit. Okay? The life of a mod. Can we change it to a mod, though? Like AHMOD, mod? Maybe. I don't know. The life of a mod. That is flippin' funny, by the way. That's going to be a hell of a book. I'll tell you that. Holy shit. The life of a mod. I hear there's stuff going up on in Dearborn with the whole Muslim thing, but I just haven't had time to watch anything, man. Jody sent me a message, said BZ was live. I go look real quick, and his just ended, and then I went over to Leroy, and he's getting off a kazoo, and I'm like, oh, shit, that sucked. Let me turn this off. Give me a minute. Let me turn this off. Let me give this dog a milky bone. It's all you get, dude. You get a milk bone. You walked today, it was hot, you get a milk bone. Here. That's all you get. You got that little pizza earlier, and then you got a piece a second ago. Oh, just the milky bone. Just the milky bone. So let me get a drink today. Let me get 1 second. Ooh. I always start the show and then I'm not even ready. Jeff Hates Pigs. I'm not a funny. Jeff Hates Pigs. I'm not a funny fucker. I'm just a mod. See, now that's funny. That ties funny and the mod joke still. So it's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Jeff, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite fucking channel. Jeff Hates Pigs is the favorite. Lund was cracking me up last night too. Boy, it was fun. I said that was the longest shit I slept till like 11. I was out, and then I woke up, and then I was out again, and then I woke up, and I'm like, wow, it's pretty sunny out here. Jennifer driving us around all night. That was pretty crazy. I took my garbage can out. Dang it. Never mind. It's funny now. Wait till you get the bill. See? Yeah, no, that's that. I'm sure that won't be funny. It's a mad life, a mod life. Oh man. Hopefully I write some of this shit down that I was writing them down. See, sometimes I write stuff down and then I throw it over there and then I forget and then I got to get a folder. I should have bought a notebook when I was at my storage today. I should have grabbed at least some paper. I'm out of paper even sitting here. Over. Jeff goes, what? Wait, there's a bill? She is, yes. I swear I'm a comedian, she says. Okay, well, we're gonna send the bill to Randall. Randall's in charge of all the bills. I don't know what he's doing with it, and maybe he might be starting a fire. I'm not really sure. But if there is a bill, you remember that when we were kids? I'm just a bill. I'm sitting on Capitol Hill. I'm a open bill. Choo, choo, choo. Remember that? I'm just a bill. So send your bill to 1400 Pennsylvania Avenue. I think that's what it is. I'm just a bill sitting on Capitol Hill. I'm just a bill. Schoolhouse Rock. Is that what it was? Yeah, Schoolhouse Rock. I'm just a bill sitting on Capitol Hill. It's a mod world.
Retire.
Man. Oh shit! Oh, the hat's straight.
As your body grows big, your mind will slower. It's great to learn, 'cause knowledge is power. Schoolhouse Rock. What's your on your favorite
Schoolhouse Rock?
Whew, you sure gotta climb a lot of steps to get to this Capitol building here in Washington. Well, I wonder who that sad little scrap of paper is.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city. It's a long, long wait while I'm sitting in committee. But I know I'll be a law someday. At least I hope and pray that I will. But today,
Hey, look, there's me. Look.
I'm just a bill.
Gee, Bill, you certainly have a lot of patience and courage.
Well, I got this far.
No wonder I like
I wasn't even a bill. I was just an idea.
watching this show.
Some folks back home decided they wanted a law passed, so they called their local congressman, and he said, "You're right, there ought to be a law." And he sat down and wrote me out and introduced me to Congress, and I became a bill. And I'll remain a bill until they decide to make me a law. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I got as far as Capitol Hill. Well, now I'm stuck in committee, and I'll sit here and wait while a few key congressmen discuss and debate whether they should let me be a law. I hope and pray that they will. But today I'm still just a bill.
Listen to those congressmen arguing. Is all that discussion and debate about you?
Yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones. Most bills never even get this far. I hope they decide to report on me favorably, otherwise I may die.
Die?
Yeah, die in committee. Oh, but it looks like
Good.
Now I go to the House of Representatives and they vote on me.
If they vote yes, what happens?
Then I go to the Senate and the whole thing starts all over again.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And if they vote for
Oh,
me,
no, now they're flipping. Now they're saying your stream is temporarily blocked. All over Schoolhouse Song? Are you fucking kidding me? You're going to heads up there detected the video of this redheaded stepchild with his fucking bill and his military fucking...
pray that he will, but today I am still.
Jeez. Get your own damn content. Don't talk about... Pay your own fucking bill. What the hell? That's a... Jeez, how dumb. That's crazy. Send the bill to Capitol Hill. Yes. Yes. There, I shut it off there, YouTube. Look, I shut it off. It's okay. Bring me back. What the hell? How weird. God, these people. These people. Oops, some gold coins. Thank you, Sly. This dog's overheating me. You're not getting anything, dude. You can only have a milk bone. That's it. That's it. You're not getting anything today. Send me your bill. Send me your bill. Sitting on Capitol Hill. Man, what if I just sing the song? I don't know. I'm a terrible singer. So. Twilight Zone. Oh, anyway. So what the hell's going on? Is everybody having a good day? I'm just over here, not on Capitol Hill, throwing eggs at people. So what is the news? Is there any, I know there's some shit going on somewhere. It's not here, but you got a StreamYards, or are you? No, I'm just live on YouTube. I mean, I went 7.5 hours. I mean, I didn't even realize. Time slips away when you're doing really good work. You're out there in the world. You have investigators on scene, doing the job. In the middle of the night, women investigators, I'm sitting out in the middle of the night to go. That's not true. That is not true. Jennifer was cleaning her car and then decided to go for a ride and to show us her beautiful city. And then she goes, oh, here's a traffic stop. And I'm like, okay, we're on scene, everyone. We're here. Jennifer's live. This is how it's going to go, by the way. I love it. It's fascinating. It's great. Soon I'll have Sly go out in the middle of the night and catch Dirty Pigs. Look, she's live. Everyone, quiet. She's sneaking up on these 30 people and scaring them. Don't scare them. Just show up and shine a great big light on them. Hi, hey, welcome. You're live. That's what we got to do. This is what was happening. That's a great idea. Jeff hates pigs. Margate says hello. Margate says hello. John Lund is here. Wrights is here. Jody is here. I said something about Twilight Zone. John Lund says, I'm so hungry I could eat a wagon wheel. Yeah, she wouldn't climb on that. I thought she was going to climb on the thing with the thing, but she didn't want to climb. She didn't want to fall. I didn't want her to fall either, though. I won't be telling her to climb fences or whatever. She just needs to investigate. You can't be playing on jungle gyms in the middle of the night while laughing and doing a live stream with all of us. That's not productive. God, I couldn't even play the bill flipping song. How weird. Oh, fuck. Busy night for all the live streamer. Are there more people streaming? Yeah, in the middle of the week's always live streaming. Middle of the week is always live streaming. Bikers pulling in. I seen all the Sturgis guys leaving. I did see some clips of that shit. Margate says, did Jennifer hurt herself? I was listening to it in my sleep. No, it was fun. It was very fun. That was very fun. I thought it was fun. Gio's here. Already comes in swinging and swearing. Dave's here. Peace. Dave must have been over there hanging out with Leroy and them and the bong guy. Bongholio. I heard they threw him out or something. I put my headphones on if their Margate says. I always got to say that. Yep. Happy Fuck the Cops Day, Geo, to you too. You guys are all doing American flag salute. That's very funny. I'll start that shit again. Let's see. Margate says, I put my headphones on and fall asleep to the live stream. That's good. Listen to your orders. There's a bill on, or no, here's your first crouton dish that you should make tomorrow morning, Margate. Okay. Croutons and cherries and a piece of chocolate. I think every day, I'm going to start out a day with maraschino cherry, a piece of chocolate, and a crouton. Damn it! I was in town today. I was getting things done. I didn't want to stop at a store. When you're in a busy town, you're hauling a trailer, and you're just trying to get traffic everywhere. That's why I like living out in the county. Actually, you could go somewhere, and it's not you don't have to half blind anyway. That's a joke. DMV that's a flipping joke, by the way. But yeah, maraschino cherry. It's called maraschino cherry or whatever the hell they're called. You're good. And a piece of chocolate. White chocolate. Dark chocolate. Brown chocolate. Any chocolate. And a nice fresh crouton. Not a dirty one. Not one from Randall's, on the side of his fridge. Okay. An actual fresh one. Maybe I'll make my own croutons, but that's a cuisine now. It's a cuisine. That actually sounds very good. But let's see. Here we go with the flag talk again. Dave said I was at a Portuguese smorgasbord birthday party. Okay. Not really sure what you're referring to there, but probably something's in there. Wright says the flag of the real North Korea. Welcome to it, where they say you have rights, but they violate every one of them. That's true. Somebody said last night when you weren't around, Dave, I think it was Lon, Dave's not here. Yeah, that's true. Dave's not here. And the other day, somebody was screaming in the chat, actually, where the fuck is Dave anyway? Well, I don't know. I'm not in charge of Dave. Maybe you should put an ankle monitor around him and track him. Then you know where he's at. Person that was screaming about him. I got to turn the air back on. I can't do it. I hate it when it gets like that. Be just a little bit. This has got to go down. Sitting on Capitol Hill. That's me. I'm watching it. There's this little redheaded kid. I'm watching it going, I bet you that's me. I know about the laws. I'm going to learn about the laws. I like politics, and I did like politics, government. I liked watching all that shit for years, and then I went, ugh, I don't like any of these people. I don't like that. I did play the oh my God, the Democrats are such crazy. I grew up as a Republican. I used to listen to Rush Limbaugh at work. I was a ditto head. He was on my radio on my bench. I watched it and listened to him for years. Then 9/11 happened. And I found out they lied to all of us. And then that's where the rabbit hole went down. And now I ended up in a dirty crouton stream now. So, from Rush Limbaugh all the way to a dirty crouton. That's quite a hell of a fall. Quite a hell of a fall. Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un. No, he's a fucker, man. They all are. They all are. Oh my God, Gio, Gio. Fucking Gio. Let's see. I will have to be letting her out here in a minute. Then you get to have the fucking the swearing time. I wasn't even supposed to really be swearing, but I guess I'm back to my old ways with the swearing shit. Oh yeah, by the way, fuck you, Sam, piece of shit, Leonard. I forgot to say that. I'm having fun with my friends here. I forget about who I'm talking to a lot. Fuck you, Sam, piece of shit, Leonard. Fuck you, scumbag. Sam, piece of shit, Leonard. You want to come up here and talk to me, you dickhead? You want to plead your fucking case, scumbag? Right? And who killed JFK? I don't think, Margate says, I don't think anyone pays any attention to Trump anymore. Nobody does. Nobody pays attention to any of them fucking liars. To any of them. Right, you can't trust any of them. You can't trust any of them. The only person I can trust right now is BZ. He's the only one I know who's running for office that I would trust. Period. I don't think I can trust. I mean, I can't trust you can't trust anybody of them. BZ's the only one I can trust. And I hope he wins, and I hope he cusses them all out, and I hope he gets them fired, and I hope everybody turns on every one of them, and then BZ's the fucking mayor, and then we bring some other people in there, and then it just goes to city after city after city. Go BZ! Go BZ! I'm with you, brother. Go! Win! Go BZ! Seriously. That would be amazing. And all these fucking towns where they all quit in one day and shit like that. That's good. That's good sign. We like that. Because when you're all quitting in the same fucking week, I'm there, obviously. Makes a lot of sense. Damn, Captain's got me stumped that on that fucking guy. That dude was a Howard Stern guy. I guess they're... Wow. How the fuck did he not... And nobody else knew that. Nobody else said that last night when all these crazy guys came in here. Hey, by the way, come in again. Hey, all you crazy hat guys with the kazoo and the flipping, honking and whatever, and you just come on in. I'm live again. Here, hi, come do it again. Hi, look, we're all wearing hats. Come on over and say hi again, please. We can be friends. I wear a hat too. Every notice of... Hey, Dave, by the way, that channel you sent me today, I like that channel. Thank you for finding that new auditor. Or he's not a new auditor, but he's a guy that I don't know. So, and I watched his last video. It was very, very good. Somebody put his video was posted, and maybe other people knew about him. I didn't know about him. So thank you. His video, and that was many, many hours ago, was posted. I don't know how I didn't know about him, but 2 hours ago, there was 17,000 fucking views. I think it was 17,000 views. So, let's see. Oh, Leroy's still live.
It's nice and compact. You can
Or maybe not. Let's see.
Plus cashier at the same time, so it is kind of.
Oh, he is still alive.
Yes, you can see. Look.
In the chat.
Oh, he's still wearing a hat, by the way. He's still wearing a fucking hat.
And flopping. Oh, here. Is this it here?
He's still, hold on.
Here, I got it.
He's there's Claudette. Oh, he's still wearing the hat. I want everybody to pay attention to that. That he's still fucking wearing that hat.
Same location.
Now, Lieutenant Glenn Gaston fell on purpose, and also there was no strike. I did not strike him. The only assault happened that he did to me.
He looks good in that hat.
Right.
Keep wearing the hat. Keep wearing the hat. Leroy, keep wearing the hat. Go there and say hello to Claudette.
I was also attempting to speak peacefully with the superintendent of Union City, New Jersey schools.
Keep wearing the hat, Claudette.
Sylvia,
Or not Claudette. Leroy. Keep wearing the hat, Leroy.
I didn't.
Oh, I'm gonna post that too in the chat.
And I've been trying to talk with her for a month to attempt to get her to suspend the most massive alleged sexual predator in the history of the state of New Jersey. Allegedly,
That looks good, Leroy.
Assistant principal of Union City Schools.
Nice.
Had S with, S assaulted, even threatened students who said no to his advances. Hundreds of them allegedly, over 26 plus years. Actually, he's been there over 35 years.
Oh, I forgot to write it. It looks good. Damn it, what did I write? Hat looks brother Leroy.
Working in Union City Schools.
Hat looks brother Leroy.
I started exposing this like
Shit.
10 months ago.
That's all right.
It's about 10, probably 10 months. And I was there to attempt to
See how many people are watching, Leroy. Let's see.
superintendent to
166 people are watching.
She wouldn't see me. She's protected.
God, these guys, everything said thousands, bro.
And there's dozens of them. That's why they had me arrested. And
Leroy's the boss, man. He's the boss man. We love Leroy.
Bribery, or intimidation.
That fucking guy don't stop. None of us stop. It's good. We love that shit. John Butt says, I'll moderate the shit out of those MFers. You're welcome, hat guy. Oh, Dave. Dave. No, that was... Hold on a minute. Other people wear hats. I'm not going to be known as the hat guy. Or I guess I have said I'm the hat guy. I'm east. I'm west. I'm north. I'm south. I'm all of the Koreas. No, I was looking up his channel. That's what I was doing. Damn it, Dave. Dave, you got me all mixed up here now, bro. What are you doing? Welcome to the East Carpet, Korea. Fuck you, faggot rights. Don't start. Don't you fucking start. What the hell is that guy's channel, Dave? I forgot. The Nashville Auditor.
We promise a tenfold refund if it doesn't
Oh,
work.
he is in
Traditional
Nashville.
dentures
Is that
can
it?
cause jawbone loss and alter your facial contours over time. But these dentures completely avoid these problems.
See the
They fit in
Nashville
1
Auditor?
second. Oh, look at you. Look at yourself. You want to put
Nashville.
Does
So,
it make you feel good?
I'm done with you.
so when I was talking about Tennessee, I told you I talked with Tennessee Accountability and asked him about Tennessee, and he said, "And if any auditor comes here, they go to Nashville. They're not going to go out in the sticks. They want, so I guess it doesn't surprise me that he's the Nashville. He wasn't in Nashville here though. He was in Murfreesboro. Murfreesboro. I don't know if I could even say that right. The fuck? What the fuck? Well, trust me, it says Maurice Barreau, but he is the Nashville Auditor, I guess. Here's his channel. The Nashville Auditor, TNA. I like that. The Nashville Auditor, TNA. I don't know what he's referring there, but I think he's referring to the Nashville Auditor, TNA. So that's what he's referring to. He's got over 2,000 subs, 2,200 subs, and 83 videos. And he's been around for less than a year. And he's got to, and he's and that video there, I'll say it again. Maybe I was wrong. It said 4,700 views. I thought it said, well, it shows you where my eyes are. I thought it said 17,000 views. Maybe that was another one of his videos. But he's doing very good. And he's out there busting some balls, so that's good. TNA. Like that. Mr. Bones, good to see you, sir. Welcome. Gio is here. John Lunn. Troy is in the house again, hanging out with us all day yesterday. It's very nice. TNA. I probably shouldn't just keep screaming TNA. That's sort of different, weird, or something. Little bit different. Just a little bit different. It's good to be. It's good to be different. Good to be different. Not everybody needs to be the fucking same. Jeez. If everybody's the same, then we'd all be like Geo. You know? We'd be dragging flags around with our fucking bungholes, screaming about how dirty cops are, screaming about, where's our freedom? Where's our freedom? Where the hell's our freedom? If you want to use it as toilet paper, go right ahead. That's not my question here. It's not for me to say what you use or which flag you use as your paper product. Quit crying about paper products, you people. Jeez, crazy. Let's see. Bones says, here, let's go back up. And Bones is talking. Let's see. Hello, team. I'm at the courthouse right now. I can't leave. This is going for long. They might tell me to turn it off or step outside because I'm recording at the library courthouse. But I wanted to show, just to say that I came to your life again for you, Mr. Bones. Yes. Come to life, Mr. Bones. I agree. Come to life. Wright says Murfreesboro. Oh, okay, Murfreesboro. All right. Let's see. Mr. Bones, everybody says. Dave says tits and ass. I don't think that's a channel, Dave. Oh, is that why you sent me that one? Hey, you know, this guy's called Tits and Ass Channel down in Nashville. I don't know any tits and ass in Tennessee. So let's be very honest with you. I don't. I've never been to Nashville. I don't know who has tits or don't. I don't know. That's all I'm saying is I don't know. I don't know. Mr. Bones. John Lunn, or wait. John Lunn says total nonstop action. Oh, we can take TNA and do all kinds of words to it. We gotta take a something though and make a thing of it, like the crouton thing. Okay, that you know, or the hat story, or the midget shit, you know, or the not the mob life, the mod life. That's fucking funny. That is fucking funny, by the way. You know, for the people, they're just, yay! There's a fucking mod everywhere. I'm fucking awesome. Number 132. I'm number 132 on all these streams. Woohoo! Oh, man. Let's see. You're not riding around any freedom, are you? Oh, boy. John Lund. Bones says, I'm kicking ass out here at the courthouse right now about the police abuse. Hey, the guy I had on last night, Bones, he's from Eugene, Oregon. That guy that we had on last night, the USA, the Kraft macaroni guy, the cheese guy, he's from Eugene, Oregon. I'm glad he said it. So, you know, glad he said it. Let's see. Good to see you, Troy says. Mr. Bones, sorry I'm slurring. I'm ready. I'm really, really high. Had to deal with some counter protesters about flock cameras. Okay, just standing. Gio says, I'm just standing tail here. I'm standing tall here. He's standing tall. Dave says, fuck the blue line flag too. I agree. Dave's right. I'm with you, Dave. Mr. Bone says, so many bootlickers are saying that it helps track down a murder in a stolen truck, and they're trying to pass us to get these flock cameras again. Spirit in the Sky is here. Welcome, dear. Good to see you. I really appreciate it. She says, hello. What's up, you crazy bastard? We're doing good. We're hanging out. We're being really good today. We're being on our best behavior. Great to see you, Spirit. Always makes me smile. Well, Cat's here. I haven't seen Cat in a long time. Good to see you, dear. Thank you. Idaho bound people. All kinds of shit going on up there too. It's very, very good. Mr. Bones says, but it's chili channel. If you don't want to give me a rant because I don't lick his boots, then fine, I won't lick anybody's boot. I stand alone just fine with my Mr. Boots Club members. Now he's talking about a dragon. Let's see. Spirit says, hi, Jody. How's little Jody? Welcome. Wright says, let's see. Anyway. Wrench Mr. Bones keeps writing wrench in the. You're already a mod, you fucking Bones. What are you doing? I don't understand. I don't understand what you're doing today. I use Dragon Speak to type, and sometimes I slur my words in types and things that are funny as hell I did not say. Okay. I don't know why I did it like that, but it's funny. It was funny to me, I guess. So, jeez. You flipping people. You people. What is it? Let's see. Mr. Bones says, no, I wanted to be a mod on Chili channel, but he says that I'm like bipolar and I go up and down. Okay, no, I never seen him say that to you, so I don't really know what you're talking about. But Wright says, I am going to have to call East Carbon exposed shy because he's slyly shy away from my comments. I just fucking read it. What are you talking about? Kat writes, Kat says, I took a break from most channels, but I'm back. Good to see all of you. Gio says, he's calling you a bitch. I got it. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Whoa. Holy shit. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. Well, now you did your catnap. No, what are you talking about? I hearted your comment in my chat with that fucking catnapper because my mom's cat hiding in the story closet. There's no hiding. There's no closet. There's no hiding. There's no stealing cats. Oh, that's funny, Cat. You should have been here. My mom was on talking about I found a cat and hid it in my closet. And, here goes my room. Here's this little 3-year-old, or 4. I think it was 4. I don't know. I forgot how, hiding next to the closet. There's nothing in there. There's no cat in my closet. You don't hear anything. Oh, man. It was funny. I mean, No, Randall was here yesterday all day. He was here the day before. If you're talking about somebody else, then whatever. Randall was here. He was busy. Randall's working. He was over in Leroy's chat. He's probably fucking over in Leroy's chat right now. If Leroy's still live, I don't know. Look, if he doesn't want to go to work and get paid, that's fine. It's all right. I don't have any, he needs to. He needs to get to work. But, these are city council nights and shit. They're fun. I vote for Mr. Bones as mod. That's what John Lund says. Northeast Carbon, you're fine. I know you. I'm a mod here. You are awesome. You're a friend. I make you videos all the time. Your love. I love you too, Mr. Bones. I do. I love you too, sir. And you wear great hats too. Leroy now wears a hat. I've always worn a hat. Mr. Bones wears a hat. People come in my raid and the thing, and they all wear hats and squeaky things. Okay, beep beeps, yay. Okay, hats are cool. Lighted hats are even better, especially if they're autographed. Become a sub and a helper and support the channel. Hit the like button. Love what I'm doing. Now I go live every day and have fun. I have people on. I had my mother on. I had my brother on. I had the TV guy on. I had Mr. Bones on. Margate was on. Jennifer was on 3 hours last night. I mean, come on. Don't be scared of loving me. Don't. Embrace the East love. Embrace. What does Dave say? Yeah. Oh yeah. That fucking. Oh, that's right, lad. That, holy shit, that had me in stitches last night. Yeah. What do you do for a living? Oh, I'm just a mod over on East Carbon Exposed. What? What the fuck does that mean? That's good. Say it like that. I'm gonna get stickers too that says that. I'm just a. And John Munn's got to sign it. But you go handouts. Go ahead. You know what? That's very funny. That's very funny. See, I'm glad I wrote a bunch of stuff down last night. That was very funny. John's very funny. On stickers. Just pass them out. You know what? I'm going to do that. That's fucking funny. See? See, John's funny brings on ideas. Funny equals ideas. Dirty crouton in bikinis, no. Say no to dirty croutons. Oh man. Do not eat dirty croutons out of somebody's bikinis. Do not. No matter how dirty they are. Damn. Do not. Let's see. Let's see. The whole reason I brought it up, Shelly, is because I have love in my group, and I'm very happy that I'm part of being your mom's here, no matter what Shelly says. Oh, your mod's here, not my mom. Bones. My mother's not a mod of the channel. It's okay. So That's Gio says, Dave says you're okay with me. Gio says, not if you know me. I said you'd ask me for shit. It's true. It's real. It's not now. Wright says, you heard of the eyes that never lie. Well, this is the hat that doesn't quit. You heard of the eyes that never lie. Well, this is the hat that doesn't quit. That's pretty good. Right. I like that. That's pretty good. Dave says, Dave's always saying something. Dave was very funny Dave's learning to be funny. Look, I have helped Dave over the last year. I have coached him. I've tried to make him funny. He is in school. It's a workmanship. Okay? He doesn't know how to. That's why he's helping. Everyone help Dave be funnier. I mean it. Do not send. Dave says, do not send croutons to East Carbon. I repeat, no, I mean that. Look, I know it was a joke. It started out funny, but seriously, do not ever send a package of croutons to any official. Don't be sending croutons. Let them get their own damn croutons. But I repeat, just to be honest with you, take his advice. Never, never, never do not send any kind of croutons to any official in East Carbon, Utah. Do not. I'm telling you not to. Dave is telling you not to. It's that simple. It's not hard. That's what she said. Mr. Bones East Carbon already has a hard enough time reading, but I am one to talk. All right. Dave is funny. Don't listen to this fucking. Wave and say hello, Eugene, for me, if you will. Hello, Eugene, Oregon. I love you. We just had a guy on stream last night that was from Eugene, Oregon. He was the macaroni and cheese guy who cussed out the dirty pigs up there. I love Eugene, Oregon. Welcome to the team. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Come on over and sub. Take a look at our chat. Come in, be funny. Do what you can do. Love one another. And do not eat dirty croutons out of women's panties. That's not even a joke. I'm telling you not to. It's a crumble. Crumble. Wave for Bones. He's good. Wave for Bones. Oh my God, you people! You people! Look, this isn't. I'm not doing this to clown shit. Look, you're supposed to be helping me. Somebody give me a 5x5. Is the internet becoming a problem? What's going on here? I don't know why YouTube does that, but okay, good. And that's why I don't believe half of the shit that fucking YouTube does or whatever. Hell of a streak. Thank you, John Lund. I appreciate that. Funny how. Joe Pesci from Goodfellas. Oh my God, I want to play that clip, but I know we're just going to have to start doing skits. I guess we're going to have to do that skit, Dave. On the screen, because I can't play the skit. So, hey, look, we already got the light. They were in the fucking restaurant, bro. They were in the restaurant. You know, they had all the fucking tiki torches, and the waiter comes over and fucking, you know, here's the bill, smacks him with a fucking bottle of wine. You know, get the fuck out of here. Look at, you gotta pay. What do you think I'm funny when you do this? You're supposed to be doing this. You're a funny guy. Fucking Joe Pesci jumps on him, you know, stuff like that. We can do that skit. We have the light. I gotta get now. Look, the guy that came in yesterday, apparently he was a famous dude. I didn't know who the fuck he was. The whole hat people. Bunch of the hat with the kazoo and the fucking nose, whatever. But you know, I'm looking for somebody to be on the show regularly that's funny. But you got, you know, I can't constantly tell people they're not funny or hone their skills. I'm very good at honing. I'm very, very good at honing and helping and honing. But you have to be sort of funny off the bat. You can't, you can't or whatever. You have to, you got to stay in the fucking lane. Let me get some ice. Here you go, Gio. I'm going to get some ice. Gio, I'm going to get ice. I'm going to get ice. No, I'm not calling ice. I'm going to get ice. Jeez, there's a difference. Lights, the magical lights. Okay, we are oh man. Let's see. Here we go. Here it all starts. This is how it starts. baby. Look, they're a ghost. A ghost just walked over into my curtain moved. No, that was just my dog going over to get an ice drink. I put ice in her bowl too as well all day. I don't think this front part is supposed to be like that there. That's how it's supposed to look. I like those little camper lights. They're fucking cool. Let's see. Let's go back up. Let's see. What stream? Let's see. I'm in Eugene. I'm at the courthouse. Oh, that was from before. What the John Bond says? What the fuck is funny about me? I'm here to amuse you. Do people say, or Bone says, do people say F ice, fuck cameras? Troy says, that's not me. Troy says, not funny here. Tell Ice I said this, but from Dave. Ice? That's from Dave. And then Dave says, Dick Patrol. Not sure what he's referring to. Dick Pole Patrol. You know, look. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. No. Holy shit. Not that one. There was this video from, I should play it, from the Rabble Rouser, where he had this fucking guy, this giant cop, and then this little itty bitty cop, this lady. I think I played that before. She's like, they're very new. She's like 5 foot tall. Like 5 foot tall. A pigtail cop. I mean, that's crazy. That is fucking crazy to have a lady that's 5 foot tall, 5'1". I can see my mother, when she was younger, little Irish lady. I'm going to be a cop. What? You're a midget. No, you're actually 3 inches away from a midget. What are you going to start? Wait, hold on. Are the cops going to start high? Are you now height? Are you now? Is there some responsibility? Do they need a booster seat while they fucking drive the fucking cop car? You see this little midget running down the road. Hey, get over here! Say the Hell's Angels comes into town. Get off that bike! Get over here! Turn around! Let me jump up here. Give me a booster handcuff. Torture cuff. We got a booster torture cuff. Listen to me. Look. I sure as hell don't want a woman who can't tackle an armed robber. Go find one, by the way. Good luck. Go find one. Be able to break into somebody's house. If there was a whole midget patrol hiding in the fucking bushes just for the thefts, I might think about that one. That kind of legal security. Doesn't even have to be, 3 of them tackling the guy coming out the fucking window. But you got to be there. Jeez. I mean, the way this lady could had no idea. You know, and I'm sure she heard it from her relatives and her brothers or father. Her father said, "Yeah, you do that, young lady. Go be a cop. Yay!" I mean, somebody had to have said to her, "Yeah, I'm not so sure. You know, you're 2 inches away from being a midget status. I mean, how you know, it's sort of, you know, and you, I mean, it was a very fucking funny video. I was shocked. You know, he's saying to her, let me find it too. He's saying to her, "How are you going to stop a guy that right there?" And she's going, I'm laughing while I'm thinking about it. She's going, "Well, you know, there's holes. You know, we have holes. we have holes." Dave's going, "Here, hold my beer. Hold my beer, honey." Oh man. Hold. I mean, it makes no sense. I mean, that really, anybody, we could talk about who's a cop and why be a cop, or if there should be cops all day long. But if you're 5'1", and you're 118 pounds, you know, your equipment is heavier than you. You're not stopping anyone. You're not stopping anyone. You're not stopping anybody. You yourself, lady. A 12-year-old boy will throw you to the wind. He'll throw you to the fucking wind. That's a fact, by the way. That's a fucking fact. I don't know, it was quite a few months ago, but it was very, very funny. It was very, very funny. It was quite a few months ago. God, he's this guy's awesome. They're all awesome. We're all awesome. I am awesome. There was a church play years ago. I'm glad my mother didn't bring this up, by the way. The LDS Church used to do what is known as, I forgot what it's called now, damn it. There's a video of it. My mother has the video. Eventually, it won't give it to me. Where we'd all do skits in the church, and then we'd go over to another church, and their skit would come over to our church or whatever. And I played Mr. Awesome. I wore tights. I had a cape. And I had a big letter A on my chest. Oh, the road shows, they were called, the road shows. And this is mid 80s. They don't do it anymore. They were called the road shows. My mother has the only tape, by the way, and she won't give it up because she knows I'll destroy it. I might have to ask her if we can. I'm 14. I have a cape. I'm in tights. I'm Mr. Awesome. I'm there to save the day. I told my contractor buddy that, and he goes, "What was the A for, Mr. Asshole?" Oh, fuck you, Jack. No, I am Mr. Awesome. Before there was a Florida guy called Awesome, I was the guy. I was a kid Awesome. I'll prove it to you. I'll get the fucking tape. Oh no, I'm gonna get the tape. I'm gonna have my mother play it, and I'm not gonna play the whole thing. So you see me in tights, and I don't do the gay blade thing with the the fucking Zorro or whatever. I was a child actor. I'm a star. I'm a star, I tell you. Oh. Yeah, it's called Mr. Awesome. They were called the road shows. Ask any LDS person, they'll tell you that. Oh, yeah, we remember the road shows. All the youth would put a skit together, and then they'd go over to, that church or the ward over there and do the skit, and then they'd rotate, and we'd do it every year. That's how he became a star. I was waiting for the right opportunity. Here, look. I show you. I show you. No Asian hate. I show you. Oh my God, that's funny. I forgot about that right now. I'm glad she didn't bring that up the other fucking night. Holy shit. Oh shit, I totally forgot. Well, it's because we had so many problems with the fucking technical difficulties. Holy shit, she had a list going on. I'm surprised that one didn't come up. Damn. Thank God. Because if she would have, oh, looky here, watch. Look. Here's my little Mr. Awesome. Oh, man. I think I might have. I think she made a DVD of it and gave it to me. I don't know. I'll have to look through my shit. But it's funny. I'll get it. I'm going to prove. I'm going to prove that heroes sometimes wear capes when they're even young. Not necessarily tights. I can't believe I was fooled into doing that. I was in varsity basketball, and I was, I'm a sports guy. I'm going to whip Dave's ass in darts, by the way. I'm going to whip this fucking guy's ass. I was a sports kid. I am the most coordinated being, especially with my new knee now. I can get ice like that. Damn, I forgot about Mr. Awesome. That's funny. Oh, is Troy leaving? Wait. Are people leaving? What's going on? If I don't watch the chat, all hell breaks loose. Oh, hell breaks loose. Who's here? Let's see. Hold on a minute. Are you guys clowning on me? Uh-oh. Don't clown. Be nice. Mr. Bone says, my first wife wears a Hell's Angel. 151 chapter president's daughter. Something. Not sure. Not anything like that. I was her husband, cowboy. My first pair of underwear were Fruit of the Looms with the Commucopia. Okay. Hold my pole, honey, Dave says. Jody says, I was going to say that ring, you got a ghost now. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Bone says, some with any group that gets that big, you're going to have bad apples. Made the group look bad. I'm Troy, and I'm awesome. See? That's funny. See? That's all right. Right now, I'm not making that up, by the way. I mean, if I was to call my mother, it's Dale's birthday, by the way. I should probably call. He has people over right now. My mother said that it's my stepdad's birthday today. And so my mother said she'd call in later. Somebody just showed up. He's got a whole bunch of kids, 7. He has 8 children, by the way. So I don't know who showed up, family, friends. It's his birthday today. So she goes, oh, well, I'll call you later. If she calls during the stream, I'm going to ask her. I'll say, Mom, have you ever heard of Mr. Awesome? And she'll go, oh, yes, I know all of that. So I'm proving what I'm saying to you. Just go look up road shows. Oh, shit, I hope I'm not anywhere to, like, be found. There's some DVD tape or something. Or no, it would obviously be a VHS tape. This is 1985, I think. Troy goes, hi, I'm Troy. I'm awesome. See, that was funny. See, hold on. LDS road shows in the 80s.
LDS roadshows in the 1980s were short, musical comedies, typically 10 to 15 minutes long. Local members, mostly youth, wrote, directed, and performed them. Groups traveled to different chapels, performing original or parody shows in one evening.
By the late 80s and the early 90s, roadshows began to disappear from regular church culture. The shift was driven by a move towards greater, I don't know. The youth did it. You're just doing skits. You know, you're at church. They got basketball on Wednesday. They got young men on Tuesday. I grew up in a damn church. You know, and they, in the late 70s, I guess you would say, or very early 80s, people wanted to act and have fun. There was movies on. MTV came out. You know, like, wow, I mean, let's be stars. Well, here's me. I want to play Mr. Awesome. And here I am. 40 years later, I am now, will be known as, as the East Mr. Awesome channel. East Awesome. I'll have to think about that one. Holy shit, is that fucking funny? I just remembered that. Wow. Let's see. Dave says, I scream for ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. Well, now everybody's talking about cream and scream and stuff. East Awesome. I told you. And there's a video of me, sadly enough. Oh, no, I got to get that thing banned. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have brought that up. No, because I am going to be famous. I don't want to be seen in a type with a big letter A. You know, hey, there's the asshole awesome East guy. Look, there he is. There he is. I was so cute. Look at that. As cute as a young man. Look. This is me as a very cute young man, by the way. I'll show you a picture. It's all right. I'm not scared. Fucking not too scared. This is me. Picture this kid on stage with a, you know, he's a cute kid. He's a little fun. He's cute. He's very, very handsome. What the hell? I can't. Is the light fucking it up? What is that? What is this? Is the light fucking it up? No, the light on the fucking TV is. Look at that good-looking young man. This is Mr. Awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Look at. He's 14 years old. He's as cute as a fucking button. He's very, very handsome. Clip that, Dave. Clip that. That was such a cute kid. What happened to my hat? My hat looks crazy today. Fucking hat. It's funny. East Awesome. That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, that was me, man. That was me. I think I was, I don't know, 14, 15, fucking 15 or something. I can't do it again. Keeps fucking up. Very, very handsome young man. Oh, pretty close, actually. Look. You know. Pretty close. Minus the, or whatever. If you do a side-by-side, pretty identical, even to this day. People used to walk up to me and go, you look exactly like Boris Becker. I went, that's my brother. My brother, you know. We're both from Germany anyway. Yeah, I'm part of the family. Correct. Boris was fucking great. Great tennis player. Everyone has a twin out there. That's true. East Awesome Audits. In tights. And the letter A. I didn't have the hat back then, but. Oh, no. That is sort of. Yeah, all these things that. Oh, my God. You know what's going to happen now? I'm trying thinking about this shit. People are going to come out of the woodworks and go, yeah, he took me on a date. We went to the school dance together. Oh, no. Let me tell you a very funny story. I might have told this before. When I was in 9th grade, I had a job in Colorado. You get a work permit, and when you're 14, get a work permit, and I got a job at Fleener's Bakery in Fort Collins, Colorado, and after school, I'm in middle school. I'm in middle school, mind you, hey, and I started this job at Fleener's Bakery in Steele's grocery store. There was a bakery with separate doors. And she liked me so much, the owner, that I was to come on in the evenings. And they told this gal, her name was Anita Miller. She was 19. I'm 15. And the Miss Fleener, she told me this story later. Anita Miller did. Maybe I shouldn't be saying her name, but anyway. Who knows where she is in the world? You're talking 40 years ago. But she went, you hired some kid? You know, she's 19. She's 19. You hired, now I got to babysit some kid over here? You know, in the evenings, and then I come bouncing in. Hey, this kid comes bouncing in. This fucking kid. This kid comes bouncing in. And then she was like, oh, all right, he's funny. He's good looking. You know, it'd be fun. All my buddies every day would come over to Fleener's Bakery. Oh, maybe I should, you know, and buy some donuts, buy a couple donuts. And then I'd, you know, here's a donut. These are stale donuts too over here, man. There's some extra they were stale though. They had to be thrown out at the end of the night. I'm the afternoon guy with Anita Miller. She drove a Trans Am. Anita Miller did. And because I walked there, first I was riding my bicycle over there. I rode a bike. I'm fucking 14, 15, whatever. Rode my bike over there because I got to ride home. It was fucking 9 o'clock, 9:30 at night. I got to get up for school in the morning. Got a job. So finally, sometimes I kept talking about what a cool car you have. That's really a neat car. I really like cars. Man, I can't wait till I am able to have fun with it and drive a car. My mom lets me drive cars, by the way, I told her, which is true, by the way. My mother, I'd say, Mom, when I'd go visit my father, we'd go driving in the county, driving. You could do that back then. You could do that back then. And she would say, nah, you can't drive my car. Well, Mom, I drive. Let me go out. I can get a gallon of milk. I can drive up to 7-Eleven right now. I'll go get a gallon of milk. I can't. Trust what? Look, I drive with Dad all the time on vacation. So then, look, I grabbed her keys and went out there and I went and bought a gallon of milk, came back, and she went, well, I guess you can drive. I'm 14 or whatever. 14 and a half. So, and she said, don't you tell anybody you're going up with my car up to the road, up to the corner up there and get a 7-Eleven. No, but I'm very good, Mom. I park, I walk in, I park on this. Nobody even knows. I'm just getting your milk, Mom. I'm hungry. I need milk. I love milk. I love everything about TNA and milk. Now, look. So I'm telling Anita Miller, look, my mom lets me drive all the time, man. I drive to church. She did let me drive to church, too, by the way. She would let me drive to church. If she brings up Mr. Austin and starts talking shit, I'm bringing up the fact that you let me drive to church, Mom, and park in the parking lot. You let me. You let me drive. And you should. Kids drive tractors. Kids drive. They should. They let your kids drive all this bullshit. They should let you drive. So, but I'm telling Anita that I drive all the time. I drive to church. Here I work. I'm sort of grown already at 14. I'm pretty grown here. I got a job. I come over and chat with you every night for hours. Your boyfriend shows up, gets a little salty, and we're having fun laughing. I'm sure she's not with him. I'm sure they're not married, never didn't have 20 kids, and this fucking guy. So one night, I finally say, because I stopped bringing my bicycle to work. So she's dropping me off. Hey, thank you, Nina, man. It's so what a cool car, man. I can't wait to get a car like this. How cool it is. And you are tops with me. I work with you. You're I really like you. It's pretty neat working with you. Can I drive? I told you I drive all the time. Can I just drive home? I mean, it's right there. It's no big deal. All right, here's the keys. You drive. I get in the car. I'm like, all right, man, let's go for a ride. We went for a ride up in college for a while. We went up driving around. We went driving around. And then I had a really long street. We lived right on the corner. And as I was coming down the street, I couldn't see my house from way back. And as you're approaching, then you can see the house. As soon as I'm pulling up in her car with her in the middle of it, my mom comes right around the corner, pulling around the corner into the driveway and seeing me in her car. She had me in her car. and then I just slowly start getting out. I'm fucking busted. I'm fucking busted. It's my mother gets out of her car. I can see her now. Gets out of her car, looks at me and goes, "Hi, Jason. Hi, Mom. Hi, yeah. Just getting home. You know, went to school, worked." Anita gets out of the car and drives on. "Goodbye, Jason. See you at work tomorrow." I walk in with my mom. She shuts the door and says, "You're never driving again. You're never driving again. You're driving her car. You're driving her car." "Well, Mom, I'm a driver. I go and get milk. I'm driving." "Not anymore. You're not. Not anymore." I never got to drive her car again. My one time with Anita Miller, it was going to be, I was stepping up. And because of my mother, that was it. Ended my driving career, ended my Anita career. Sucked. No, it was bad. I hated it. I got caught and I didn't even do anything. I'm just driving down and happened to get home. I worked. Damn it. Oh, man. My mother probably don't remember that story. Holy shit. That is funny, though. Yeah, I wonder whatever happened. I have thought about her over the years. I mean, it's 40 years later. I mean, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. So I think I just turned 15. It was in summer. Or I think I might have just turned 15. She was 19. You know, whatever. She's 19. Already graduated. Got a boyfriend. Comes in every now and then. We're working. Nita, you got to help me here. I'm not going to. You're over here chatting in the booth. I mean, what do you guys, can you help me? Or I'm now a slave driver here. Very, very cute lady. I like him. That's a very funny story. That is true, too. Mr. Awesome's story. I got so many stories. I got a lot of stories. I got a lot of fun stories. But look, I never wanted to be as popular as I'm now. With the dog community, the ladies community, I got the silver seniors. They're emailing me all the time. "Hey, you want to come to our thing with the thing?" You know. No, I'm trying to host a show here. I don't like tapioca pudding. Sorry, no, I don't like tapioca pudding. I seriously do not like tapioca pudding. But everybody has some of these funny stories from way back. Somebody that they. Whatever happened to him or something. But yeah, I got caught. My mom caught me. And I thought that was going to springboard our relationship. I thought that, I thought that, we're already working together. I don't like her boyfriend. She used to sit there and bitch about the fucking guy all the time. He's whatever. I forgot all the things that she was complaining about. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I get it. I understand. Boys and men, or men, some men are really, some men, not me, Anita. I'm not like them. I'm not like them. So when she threw me those keys, I went, wait a minute. we're going for a ride. Up and down College, and we're having fun cranking the tunes. It's 1985. 1980. It was 1985. It was 1985. You know, we got the cranking. We got the AC/DC playing. I'm in a Trans Am, man, rolling down the road. I already go get milk all the time. What's the difference? Now I got a lady. She got a car. I like cars. I like a cool car. Ended when my mom see me get out of that front seat. Ended. I hopped out. And I went, as I was pulling up, she pulled right around the corner. He pulled in the driveway. Well, that's it. She's not going to just walk in. She's going to wait till he sees her son coming in with her. She's going to stand there. So I have to get out. I have to be cool about it. All right, it's cool. We good. Nope. You're never doing that again. If I ever see you driving somebody else's car, in fact, you're not driving my car, you're not driving her car, you're never going to drive again. I went downstairs, sat in my room, and went, why did that happen? Why? You can't be funny. You can't be good looking. You can't drive a Trans Am. Can't have a girlfriend with a Trans Am. Who thinks you're funny? And you know, not with your mom watching. That was funny. Dave. Now here's Dave's story, everyone. Or wait, Jody says. Where Dad was a paramedic, we did skits on projector, different scenarios. I played a kid who got hit by a car. Forgot all about that until right. You got had by Mama Dukes. I could not believe my mother never went out late like that. Actually, I don't know where she was going, but I mean, I worked till fucking 9 o'clock at night, or 8. I think we closed at 8 o'clock. And then we had to clean the place, pull the cage down, and it was sort of on the separate side of the supermarket. So sometimes I didn't get home till like 9:30, man. My mother's never out at 9:30 at night. That night, she worked for the Forest Service. That night, she worked really late, and she worked across town, which was, probably a half hour across town in Fort Collins at the time. It was a college town. To get down, shit, I might have passed her driving around. Or not really, but because we came back up the street. But for her to be out at 9:30 and pulling up that late, I would have never thought that in a million years. And the one time I get to drive a Trans Am with a nice, beautiful lady in it, who had boyfriend problems. I'm consoled. I'm trying to help her. I'm the healer. I'm helping you, dear. That guy's no good for you. And I guarantee it, they broke up there half down the line anyway or something. Somebody go look her up. No, don't. Holy fuck. That would be funny. See and these funny stories. So, I know a lot of people that since I was a kid around, we all did. All these people, all these stories. I would love to have somebody on my show that I knew. In fact, I do have some really close friends that I probably should get on the show. I'll have to think about that one. I'll have to think about that one. But, you know, when you got a crush on somebody and she owns a Trans Am, and you know you're a working, strapping young man at the ripe age of, and we're virtually the same age. Virtually, myself thinking, my thinking anyway. If I'm 15, or I think I'm just 15, and we're the same age. You just have a license and a car. I got a bike. I mean, I have a bicycle, obviously. I live at home, and you do not, or whatever. So, but we're pretty close. And I think she sensed that. But if I hadn't got caught by my mommy, then we could have had it would have been a beautiful relationship, I think. Holy shit. I can't believe I told that story. That's funny. That is very funny. I have many, many stories. Many fucking stories. Dave says, I played with matches when I was 8 a lot. My mom thought it would be a good idea to take me into Boston to the burn ward unit. I never played matches again. That's how it used to be. I thought of the Jody's laughing. Dave says, I thought some of the folks I saw were in there due to playing with matches. That's teaching folks. Well, quit smoking, Dave. I told you. Quit playing with matches, lighters, cigarettes, you know, all these things all you guys buy. I buy chocolates. I buy gummies. I don't play with matches. I don't play with all these extraordinarily things that, oh, look at my coolest thing. I like chocolates, and I like gals in Trans Ams. Or I think it was a Camaro. It was a Camaro. It was not a Trans Am. It was a Camaro. And it was nice. It was Cutlass Supreme on the console. Okay, it was an automatic, but it was on the console. I drove a Horizon too, a little Horizon. She had a little Horizon. That's how I learned how to drive a stick. Was that little Horizon, man? That thing was cool. My sister crashed that, by the way. Wrecked it. I got out of the car and she wrecked it. I never wrecked Mom's car. Okay? But that flipping Cutlass Supreme, and I own several Cutlasses. I had a 1980. I put a 350 in it. You know, I'm an old school guy. And I love the old school ladies that don't drive a Prius. They don't drive a car, man. But if you drive a truck, I'll even like you more. But look, you have to be fascinating. You have to have a name to your symbol. If you're called Mr. Awesome since you were a kid, what does that say? What does that say about people? That guy played Mr. Awesome. Well, he's obviously Mr. Awesome. I wouldn't fuck with Mr. Awesome ever again. No, society, not the gals with the Trans Ams. No, the Camaros. No, that's not what I meant. separate what I'm saying here from the criminals. And, you know, if there's some really cute gals out there that, you know, I do have an email address. I'm here. I am single, by the way. So, you know, this is, you know, the stars I can align for the right person. That's all. I mean, I'm reaching out. I'm reaching you. I don't have any 70s music right now. You know, I'm reaching out to you. To be loved, to be cared about. Care about me. Join the movement. Join the channel. Join the love. It's not hard. It's very hard. It's very hard. Things are hard in life. Things are very, very hard in life. A lot of times. That was a terrible fucking ending right there. That was absolutely a terrible ending. It's a hard mod. See, John? He came in right at the right time. It's a hard mod. Like, that's fucking funny. Those are funny. I wrote all those down last night. They're fucking funny. Oh my God, bro. The mod album is way funnier than the Sam Piece of Shit album. Actually, it's very fucking funny to me. It's fucking hilarious to me, by the way. It's fucking absolutely hilarious to me. So, you know, look, I've told some stories. You know, I proved that I'm Mr. Awesome. I fucking proved I don't know how many fucking people. Nor do I give a shit. I don't care if you think I'm not Mr. Awesome. I don't care. My mother will show you. I'm going to have to crop out the bottom of the fucking thing because I'm in tights on stage. That's not good to see me in tights on stage. I don't wear tights very often. Well, at least I try not to. Otacon Productions. I don't know what's going on. We were telling stories. We were having fun. People split. They didn't like my stories tonight. Who knows? That's all right. No big deal. Professor Awesome. No, I'm the original Mr. Awesome, bro. So, I mean, anybody that claims that tag, look, I'll show you way before you were ever called awesome. I was. That's how funny it is. That's how fucking funny it is. I'm going to prove to you I was called way Mr. Awesome before you fucking guys. And I used to drive around in a Camaro, too. Well, one time. I've never owned a Camaro. Ever my brother has, you know, a 71 Camaro. Holy shit, it took me over the tracks when I was 16. Holy shit, it freaked me out. He would jump the tracks. The guy I had on the screen a couple days ago, my brother, scared the shit out of me. Here, watch this. Here, let's go down the highway. Fucking station. We jumped these the tracks. Holy shit, we never again. You know, he's laughing. I'm fucking 16 going, Scott, you're going to kill me. I just got here. I just moved here. Fun times. Fun times. Jody says, I buy vapes. Sam Piece of Shit, Leonard. Yeah. No, that that fucking John nailed it, man. I'm working on that now. I have many things coming up here, but that mod life stuff that we were laughing at so funny about. All I have to do is replay our fucking my live streams and go, oh man, that's so good. That's so good. And brainstorm a little bit. There's going to be a Mod Life album. I mean, look, that I guarantee. Everything I tell you, I at least guarantee. I tell you I'm doing it. The dirty fucking pigs understand what I'm doing. I am suing you bitch ass motherfuckers. I'm going after you left and right. I'm going to be the most famous hat in the world. I explained that to all of you. If you don't believe me, great. That's fine. It doesn't matter to me at this point. Who gives a shit? I've done everything that I said I would do. Everything. I went to court with all these fucking criminals month after month, year after year. Told him I'm going to make a channel. I'm going to make every one of you bitches famous. I'm doing that. That's how it works. I don't do what I fucking... I do not do what I say. If I tell you I'm making a fucking... It's a Mod Life fucking album, there's going to be some funny shit on there. You know, I don't know who's on the album currently. There's going to be quite a few of them, though, because I'm going to make fun of you that way. How funny are you than me? You modders. You fucking moddies. Mod groupies. Like mod groupies. They're mod... John, take it from there. Fuck, I got... Dude, I'm going to make fun of these motherfuckers for so long, dude. You have no idea. Yeah, I mean, these dumb motherfuckers, dude. You fucked with the wrong son of a bitch, bro. I'm the funniest motherfucker around. And I know TV people. How's that going to work out for you when I make fucking album after album about how stupid you motherfuckers treat people? Or wait, not treat me. Treated me. Wait. Not treat people. Treated me, bitch. Brandy Ho. You, sir, are the dumbest motherfucker around. You fucked with the wrong son of a bitch. I've said that many times. I don't give a fuck who don't like me, and nor do I give a shit about any. Oh, maybe that big channel won't come aboard my network. So fucking what? You know how many fucking auditors there are? You know how many auditors there are now? You think I give a shit if you want to go suck Brandy's dick? Go fuck yourself. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go right ahead. Because we're making fucking albums, Marty. He's a good wife. He's a very, very good wife. He's a very sweet wife. He will be. He will be that hoe. Brandy Ho. Brandy fucking Ho. He's the only bitch I'm going to keep calling out. That fucking hoe. Period. You fucked with the wrong guy, bro. You fucked with the wrong guy. You fucked the wrong guy, Brandy Ho. I know gals that have Camaros, you know. Look, well, I did. It's a long time ago. I'm going to look her up. Now that I'm famous, I'm going to look her up. If I'm all right, I'll be honest. I'm 55 years old. I just turned 55. I shouldn't be. I'm very, very sexy for 55. That I understand. I can't believe I said that. Anyway. So if I was 15 and she was 19, that means she's only 59. That's we're still the same age group, whether it was 40 years ago or 40 years later. She could be a divorcee with 4 cats going, I wonder where that kid is, or that guy, that was drove by Camaro, and he was such a really nice guy, and, now I just have cats, and it's like a miracle. These stories are miracles. I have many miracle stories of some. No, hold on. I take it back. Stop. I don't have a whole bunch of miracle stories of passing bys or forgets about or all these kind of things. But it is interesting thinking about some of these lives and some of these missing patterns that I wish I had, or I should have, or whatever. I shouldn't have drove the car that night. My mom caught me. Oh no. My mother will never catch me ever again. That's for sure. She'll come on my show. My mother will come on my show. I'm going to tell that Anita Miller story, by the way. I'm going to tell that fucking story. She remembers that story, trust me. She stood there in her car. She was not walking in. I tried to sit in the front seat and just stay there. But as she came around with her lights, because it was late, she seen into the car, and here I am like this in the car. And I went, oh no, she seen me in the driver's seat. Shit. That pulled in and stood there. And I went, oh, she's not going in. She's not going in. Oh, man. And I apologize to all the women that I have since passed in the night. Look. It's okay. But we can connect. I have an email. Connect with me. If you connect with me, like I have connected, this ain't dot things. This is real here. This is real caring and love. What is John says? Madi Dottie. Madi Dottie. I've allowed the A could stand for Alvin. John says model fuckers. John, he's writing all these fucking things out too. He wants to put his mark on the album. I don't blame him. This is going to be the funniest fucking fun album. That is funny. That's fucking funny, man. Funny wins every time. For these motherfuckers that aren't funny, and they all act like, we're just fucking badass. Well, be a badass and be funny. Try that. Yeah, most people can't do that. They don't even know how to do it, actually. They have no idea. They have no fucking idea. And that, to a guy like me, that makes me laugh my fucking ass off. Because I'm a bad motherfucker and I'm fucking funny. Unless my mother shows up and says, get out of that fucking car, you're grounded. And imagine me walking, shutting the door, and going, hey, Mom. That's her just standing there. She's just standing there like, Ah, this is good. My mother's like, this is a little midget lady. Hey, Mom. You know, hey, we rolled it, man. It's cool. She shuts the door and went, are you out of your mind? You're never driving again. You're gonna ride your big wheel. Get outside, ride your big wheel to fucking. I took my bike to work to school the next day. No more driving with Anita Miller. That ended my career quick. My mother ends my career at times. I was very worried my mother would end my career the other day. Oh man. Let me see what jokes we're telling here. Let me see what jokes we're telling here tonight over here. Am I the only one telling funny fucking jokes? Let's see. Professor Awesome, thank you, sir. Yes, I am. I'm here. That says Autogod Productions. He always has great music. He did not like the Aha song. That's okay. It's all right. I'm not against. I like YouTube in moderation. John Munn. This guy with the weird hat. Now my hat is weird suddenly. This guy with the weird hat. Jody says, I scared my mom's boyfriend's son. I scared my mom's boyfriend's son. I drive towards a train speeding. I knew there was a turnoff. He thought I was going to hit it like a game we played. I scared my mom's son. I scared my mom's son. This is a bad act right here, this conversation. I scared my mom's boyfriend's son. My mom's boyfriend's son. I scared my mom's boyfriend's son. I drove towards a train, speeding. I knew there was a turnoff, and he thought I was going to hit it like a game we played. Okay? Giving people heart attacks, Jody, is not funny at all to me. That's like my buddy Jeff Ingalls and Scott scaring me the shit, driving 120 miles an hour, jumping over railroad tracks in these stories. I don't like these. Those are scary. I don't watch scary movies. I don't watch The Hills Have Eyes. I do not watch Poltergeist anymore. I do not watch. The Hills Have Eyes 12 or what? I don't even know scary movies. I don't even know the words of scary movies because I don't watch them. So Hellraiser or something, or there was this Hellraiser movie or something with a guy years ago on the poster. He had like spikes in his head or something or whatever. I don't watch any of that shit. Look, I will hide under your covers, Jody. If we were to ever watch a movie, I'm going to be under the covers. I'll have to be. You'll have to. In fact, I'm thinking I might be able to watch a few movies just to see if I can enjoy them. But just in case, if any of us watch a movie, you might have to know that I might have to be held. I might have to be under the covers, and while you watch it. But if I have to hide, it's not in a closet. It's under the blanket. Oh. I mean, you know, I'm just, you know, that about scary movies in particular. I mean, that's sort of what I was trying to refer to. Is this called lighter? Is that must be? No. Wait, no. I'm not. Oh no, I'm not. I don't do magical tricks, but I, you know, or play certain things. But I'm very good. I'm Mr. Awesome, see, because that's how it works. You know, I'm not the best. I'm not the worst. But if at some point in your life you've sort of been known even as a kid as Mr. Awesome, there's a chance that something big's about to fucking happen. That's what she said. Let me let this dog out. I'm not done yet. If people are, that's what she said. I'm not done yet. Come on. Oh man. I will say this though. I will say this that is anybody still here? People are still here. Some kazoos, some clientele. That's good. You know, this is a hard job. What I do is very, very hard. Not everybody can do a job as hard as this stuff is. And when you do your job the job as good as I do, and as hard and as where's my damn wait. As good as I do it and as hard as I do it, then you would sort of understand how difficult some of these things are in life. And you just can't. I don't know where my juice is. Nobody's commenting. We're done. We're done telling hard jokes. No. Nobody wants to be in on the. Nobody wants to be in on the hard. All right, that's fine. Everybody, we're all good tonight. Then I gotta take it. That's fine. It's a hard knock life. I understand. Here's my other phone. Can't see it with this shit. I was looking for my damn CarMax, not my car. It's hard not seeing. It's hard. Very hard. We've had 12 likes. We've had, I don't know how many people came. If you enjoyed the stream tonight, you came and went. If you came, great. If you didn't come here, then I wish you would have came instead of not coming here. But you can't always rely on who's coming and going in what we do. So I guess I will say good night to the comings and goings, possibly. Let's see. I'm not really sure. Am I supposed to? Oh, wait. All people are here. I didn't know. Wait. I hit the wrong button. I'm always the different button guy. I thought people were coming and going. I'm not sure. Put a one in the chat if you're not. Put a one in the chat if you're not here. We play a video game. We played a video game where you could hit a train off the tracks. Hey, I gave him a character. What's the matter? You says I'm one. He's one. John Lund says one. You couldn't hang with me. I live for horror flicks, and I play pranks. I don't like that scary shit. I don't. I would seriously be under the covers. I mean, that in many cases that might be, being held if you're scared about topics and you're just trying to, you're worried about things. It's okay to have to be warm under a blanket, even if there's hatchet people on the TV or whatever. I don't like hatchet people. I don't like zombie creatures chasing me down the block. I'm not really interested in that. But I do like, I mean, if I'm worried at night and I need, it would be okay to let me come under the blankets, come inside and be cuddled a little bit. There's nothing wrong with holding your blanket when you're scared. It's okay. It's all right. This little one is looking at, or she thinks there's something up there. Right? There might be, Pee-Pee. I don't think there is, though, bro. I can give you a milk bone. I'm not giving you all these treats, dude. You're out of luck, bro. You're out of luck, dude. You can't have everything in the world. If you're scared, you can only have a milk bone. That's all you get. I'll give you one milk bone. That's it. You don't get every treat in the world, though. Doesn't work that way with me. This drink is way too heavy, though. You're going to have to wait. I got to find my drink. There it is. The Sonic Fruit Punch is actually very, very good. Sonic sugar-free. The Sonic sugar-free, but you know they say don't drink the whatever it is, the sugar-free shit, because that's just as bad as there's not having sugar, but the sugar ones are all full of sugar. Imagine drinking a Mountain Dew that has like 48 grams of sugar in a can. 48 grams of sugar. That's crazy. That's fucking nuts. Anyway, let's see. Jody says, I scared one of Jolene's boyfriends one time. Damn, I'm good. No, I can't. You're right. No, I don't do the scary shit. I'm scary enough. Rah! I'm scary enough. I don't do that. What's the matter with you? I'm not a big movie watcher, but I do enjoy a bit of Freddy, Jason, or Michael. Yeah, no, and I watch the whole cool ones. Because they're classics. But these Hatchet movies or whatever. Look, there was a movie many, many years ago called April Fool's Day, a horror kind of movie where a bunch of friends go up somewhere, and and April Fool's Day. Go look at it. It's from a long time ago. I don't watch scary shit, but those ones that have mild scary stuff I'm okay with. But I hide under the blanket, not in the closet. I hide in the blanket. Bring me a blanket, scare me, and I will hide in the muffy blanket. Yeah, great movie. I'm creeping it real. I only drink water and beer and a little coffee. John Lund says, I only drink water and beer and a little coffee. My favorite movie, Day of the Dead. I got a collection of dolls. See, I don't even know none of these stories of these, Jody. I don't even know these stories. I don't know none of these things. I don't watch them. The whole world is scary enough. So, you're way tougher than me then. If you could watch scary, this creepy, scary horror, and be one of the best auditors and Mod Life participants, you're as tough as nails. Well, some of us got to hide underneath your blanket. How soft is your... Do you help? Never mind. Forget it. Never mind. I'm not asking. Never mind. Forget it. We're not even supposed to be. Oh, my heavens. After 7.5 hours yesterday, I actually can't. I'm shocked that. Look, I can go a long time. All you have to do is clip that. That's all you got to do. I mean, that's all you got to do. You know, and somebody's going to say to me, prove it. Prove it. Prove it, just like the people in East Carbon said to me. Prove it. Prove it. You're not lying. You're a proof. All right, well, I can prove it. I'm not lying. I go. I bet yesterday I went hours and hours and hours. I know how to go hours and hours and hours on everything. In every aspect of my life, I can go. Hours and hours and hours. Hey, when you go hours, you might. What I mean, I was sweating yesterday. I'm sweating. I'm streaming. I'm sweating myself, and this, there was people in the parks and everything. I was. Sometimes you're working. You're sweating. You're working. It's hard. It's very hard, and it's a hard mod life. What? I'm not even a mod. I'm not even a mod. Oh shit! That was. Wait! Hold on, John. What are you saying? John that says Viagra is a powerful drug. What do you know? What are you talking about suddenly? What do you mean? Why are you? What is Viagra? What is an ED? Hold on? Are you insinuating something, sir? Okay, that's a terrible insinuation. That I personally do not have a Viagra prescription. Are you out of your mind? That's a problem with somebody's functionality, dude. Don't ever assume that somebody has a problem with like being really good at that and needing like a drug for sexual behavior, sir. You're putting yourself in your own category for some reason. I'm talking about this is a very difficult job. I know how hard I am at this job. John, you're taking it in a different direction. That's not what I'm saying, John. I don't know why I don't know where you were. You're going on. Now look, this is a problem for me. People are conjuring things in their head on my channel lately that they're seeing something that didn't fucking happen. Okay, you can't be conjuring a story about how hard I am at this. At every job that I do. The light was shining on me. Sorry. No, the light was getting to me. I had to get the light out of my eyes. So I'm stay with me here. If people are reading your interpretation of things in some other unhealthy way, sir, I can't help you with that. I for sure can't help you with that. I am the healer, but I can't help you with a dysfunction as such. I already have a hard job. I stay hard at my job. I stay hard at this job and my job for hours and hours and hours and hours, and I try to make sure that everybody is satisfied that they enjoy my streams. They know how hard I work. John, don't you're taking it somewhere else, sir, and I don't appreciate you talking about some weird fetish issue that you're having. That has nothing to do with me. I stay hard at my job every day. Why would you be insinuating as such? I told you about Anita Miller tonight. What did you think could have happened in that love life, sir? It could have been glorious. My mother got in the way. Somebody go look her up. Anita, she's about 59 years old. There's a lot of Anita Millers now, though. I mean, her last name, number one, was Miller. I'm sure she got married and had kids, and she's probably Speckeldeutsch or whatever her last name is now. But, you know, if you could find out, she was 19 at the time, in 1985. 1985, she was 19. Maybe you could find her with like flock cameras that they were all fucking charging us all these fucking criminals. Investigations are hard. Life is hard. It's a hard mod life. John got me. He got me. Wanda's here. Good to see you, Wanda. Dear, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, dear, for tuning in tonight. Grabbed you back. 80s zombie movies. Jody's going to be scaring me with zombie movies forever, I think. Wanda, good to see you, sweetheart. Everyone, please go sub to Wanda's chat. What's the matter, you? Good to see you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, sir. Jody says you need to go to Fallsburg Fearplex with me. You would have me dying laughing watching creatures chase you. Fallsburg Fearplex. I don't know what that is. Is that like a movie place? I'm not really sure. My favorite BC Scanner is working. Yep, he does very good work. Look, BC, Harvey, all these Bronson, all these guys. These guys they're the top shit, man. They're out there fucking saving people's tickets. They pull up on a scene and they bust fucking cops' balls, and the cops don't give them a ticket. Okay, these guys are heroes. They are heroes. And I respect them doing their work. Look, if I could drive at night while doing a show and talking about how hard I do this at, I would do it. But those guys are way harder than me. I'm not sure. I actually don't know if that's very true or not, but I'm glad they're as very tough as nails. They're very hard people, and I respect them. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. These flock cameras, John Lund says, can see into the future. That's scary. These flock cameras can see into the future. That's scary. Margate says you're still on. Wait. Fuck you, Margate. Wait, you disappeared on me? You didn't hear all my fucking stories tonight? I'm Mr. Awesome. Didn't you get it? Oh my God, he missed the fucking story, Mr. Awesome. He missed all the hard shit. Oh man, dude, I can't replay the whole fucking night, bro. You got to be a subscriber, and for all the new people that might want to like my channel a little bit, they show up, I'm telling jokes or whatever it is. Look, freedom isn't free, and if you were to go to a comedy channel, or if you take your girlfriend out to a comedy, I mean, I'm not talking about a horror show, but sometimes I guess this could be construed as a horror show. But if you go to a comedy show, you know how much a goddamn comedy show costs? That somebody who is proficient in telling comedy fucking jokes? Yeah, you're going to pay some money. So just please subscribe, be a helpful participant in now this future venture. It's not that hard to do. That's what she said. So, I mean, it's a couple bucks. It's a coffee. I have a shot every night or something. I mean, look, this is now not the best career in the world. I get it. My mother was on a stream the other night. She'll be telling jokes till the end of time about me. I can't now move into the future without people going, you know what? That guy is the hardest funny guy in the world. And I appreciate that. At least like and share and subscribe and share it to your friends. You don't necessarily have to share it to your mother. It's those are John Lund's hard jokes, not mine. But it's a mod hard life. It's a hard mod life. That fucking album's coming, man. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the funniest shit in the world. I'm gonna laugh my fucking ass off coming up here as this fucking Christmas Mod Life album comes out. Fucked with the wrong son of a bitch. I warned you. I fucking warned you. Fucking funny as shit. Ooh, was that funny to me? Margate, what's Margate saying? He's probably talking shit. You're still on. What are you doing? You're still on. I've been watching Chuck forever because Wanda says, we have a thing about Margate. Margate says, ... He showed up again. Wanda says, ... I've been watching Chuck forever because he was monetized. Yes, cameras are like Raid. The cockroaches, they are heroes. Cockroaches. Has anybody coined that one? That one's pretty good. Cockroaches. Cockroaches. That's pretty funny, actually. Cockroaches. I'm not sure anyone ever coined that one. Cockroaches. Right? That's what he wrote, right? Cockroaches. That's pretty good. What's the matter with you? I didn't know you were so funny. Or so witty. I didn't actually know that about you. I mean, that's... Cockroaches. I might have heard that. I'm not too sure. Let's be... maybe. I'm not sure. Cockroaches. That's very funny, though. I probably have heard that. I just I've been doing hard jokes all night. John Lund threw me off and went, "Hey, Viagra's a good pill." I went, "What are you doing to me, sir? What the fuck are you doing? I don't have a Viagra account. I do not have a Viagra account." Thanks, John. You should have shared that email with me then. No, it's not true. I do not have a Viagra account. One. Jeez. What? It's cheaper if you subscribe. Look, you're all going to come to my show anyway. It really doesn't matter who doesn't like my show or who, doesn't like my hat. It really doesn't matter to me. That's why it's so funny. Look, I'm not doing this just for this. Are you kidding me? You think I could do this and make this work? Are you out of your mind? This is about network television. Network television. That's why I'm doing this. We're going to be the most famous people in the world that do not tell hard-on jokes, John Lund. Oh, there goes another email. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Mom. Holy shit, that's funny. I was, let's see, what's funny? He says, I was so stoked the time Chili said my cop wrote his line to the cops on the live stream. That's hilarious. That's very funny. Hey, that guy from last night, bro, that guy that was in the, that I had on the show, USA, whatever, the mac and cheese guy. He's from Eugene, Oregon. He's from Eugene. Okay, so Brian covered his channel or his story, and Lackluster covered his story. So, he asked or whatever. I understand he's an artist, and he said he did send me his email, like he said. And he's the inventor of the fidgets or whatever. I have heard this guy before, but he is from Eugene, and he cussed these dirty pigs out about his damn macaroni and cheese. So that's very good and funny, and he needs to be supported. He's in your area, so reach out to him. I will email him. This is what I'll do. I will email him back saying, hello, yep, thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate that. And would you like coordination with people up in Oregon? Because that's how we all stick together here. This whole, okay, we're in this together. Even though I make jokes about fucking Brandy and how big of a dumb piece of shit he is, a fucking coward scumbag that he is, which that's true. All of that's fucking true, by the way. This fucking little twerp of a fucking scumbag. It's all true. But, we all have the same goal. And he might not have the goal. He said, I can't wait till I get arrested. This is a cop watcher friend of all of everyone. I can't wait till East Carbon gets arrested. All right. Maybe he doesn't have the same goal as the rest of us. But the rest of us want policing to change. These criminality fucking scumbags. These courts. All of this shit. These people are a bunch of fucking criminals stealing our money every day, targeting citizens every fucking day. And so we really need to stick together as best we can, except for the weirdos in the world that see things differently and lie about some people. So I will reach out to him and ask him if he wants to be a connection with other Oregon guys, Oregon people. If there's some ladies out there that like some of these fellas, it's great. We like Oregon people. I like under the covers of blankets. If I'm a little scared about a horror something, Jody says it's a place with mazes. I'm not really sure what's going on in the chat here now. I got to monitor this chat. Every time I go away from the chat, all hell breaks loose, and there's all kinds of weird shit going on. He threatened me, or somebody screaming at me, a ghost is flying over me, or whatever. Oh my God. Somebody has hatchets at my door. 17,000 people are coming to my house. Get the fuck out of here. Let's see. No, cockroaches. That's very, very funny. Cockroaches. That's very, very funny. Let's see. Jody. John Lund says it's cheaper if you subscribe. Cheaper if you subscribe. I am quite witty, yes. What's the matter? You says John Gray is BC Scanner. Oh, he's very good. No, he chases around people getting pulled over. He. How long has he been around? He's been around for I don't even know how long, a year or something. I don't even know how long actually. When I was able to stay up late, I would watch BC Scanner. I'd watch Harvey and shit. Look at my beautiful mother. My beautiful mother who was on screen. This beautiful, beautiful mom. She's 81 years old, my mom. My sweet mom. BC Scanner. BC Scanner. Chairman subscriber too. He's got 28,000 subscribers, 614 view channel. Let's see. He's been around he joined YouTube in 2007. And he's got 5 million views. 5 million views. He's on Facebook, TikTok, Discord, Twitch, all this stuff. And, I really, real-time police scanner audio, on-scene coverage, and independent documentation of law enforcement activity, always recording. Okay, this guy's a beast. He's great. Good for him. I appreciate everything he's done. I didn't know his channel. This channel is when some people have made channels on YouTube that go way back, and then they rebranded their channel into something else. I have no idea if what he named his YouTube channel in 2007. I'm not saying it was BC Scanner then, because I highly doubt it. But I will say his now channel that says BC Scanner has 5 million views. And that's why I don't believe his channel was named that, because if he had 5 million, okay, look, 500,000 people watched me in 1 year. 1 year, and I just started my channel. He's got 5 million views in 20 years. So, he probably had another kiddie name, or who knows what his channel was back then. But, that's good. I have no problem with his channel, but look, we all live and learn. We all have fun here. if you're unable to take a joke about a kitty in a closet or a muff joke or a whatever joke, go fuck yourself. You're on the wrong channel. You're definitely on the wrong fucking channel, to be honest with you. Let's see. What? The show and the hat are both way beyond reproach. Yeah, that's true. It's all right. No, I agree. Yeah, he was from Eugene, this fella that was on last night. I didn't know that. He showed up in the chat. Margate was here and he said, "Oh, that's right. I remembered this guy video." Brian covered his story, this macaroni and cheese fucking pullover. And so when he said, I'm in Eugene, Oregon, and Lackluster covered my video, and this guy, Brian from Here's the Deal, covered my video, and I went, wow. All right, well, you're here. You're always welcome here. Definitely on the fucking channel. I mean, you're only going to be just a mod, though. Just so you know, you're just a fucking mod to me. It's a hard mod life. Now, look, my whole chat and this channel own that. We own that. It's a hard mod life. Period. Ain't nobody gonna say, "Oh, I said that first. I said that." There's some fucking channels that are questioning some of these terms. That First Amendment I really said it 25 years ago. Yeah, that's not true or whatever. Okay, look, we own the hard mod life. We own it. You're welcome, Brandy. You're welcome, ho. You're welcome, little girl. You, little sweetheart, are going to be the most fascinating, great wife in the world. Because it's a hard mod life, see? That's why it's and that's why you don't do certain things, man. When you don't know somebody, you have no idea what they're really doing, and you want to play some fucking game in their life, try to play against somebody you think you're a fucking bigger hard bull than a guy like me. Go fuck yourself. Okay, look, I'm the hardest bull there is. Okay, I came from the hardest streets there are. And I've been around, and I know this fucking shit more than anything. I might have been in the shadows for years, but I've been a supporter for years, and a dumb fucking idiot wants to test me with the connections I have and the influence I have with. I mean, I read a fucking guy's message who's an 85-year-old guy, a part of the board of directors, who is supporting what I did and I'm doing about a corrupt fucking town. We have way more bigger backing than all you little fucking clowns, your hard mod life. You think I'm going to be nice to you down the line? Do you think I'm going to be nice to you down the line after what you fucking just did to me? Go fuck yourself. I am going to fucking highlight every one of you fucking traitors for the rest of your life. I've said that over and over and over again. And I will continue to say it. What did that little twerp say to me? For months now, I thought you were going to ruin me. Well, sir. Well, little girl. We're getting closer and closer, you little fucking coward. You fucking bitch. And I don't even like this part of it. I'd rather tell jokes and laugh my ass off. But you fucking scumbag, after what you did to me, you think I'm not going to come after you fucking people? You think I'm not going to come after you and let everybody know that you're a hoe? For the rest of your life? Everywhere in the world? You got to be the dumbest motherfucker in the world to think after what this fucking town did to me, you watching my channel, you know what I'm fucking doing, and you turn on me, you fucking bitch? You are the dumbest motherfucking twerpy ass fucking goofy ass fucking kid that has been around for a couple years. Look, you fucking idiot. That's why it's so funny to me. I am going to make fun of you on network television to the world. And all of your friends that turned on me as well. That's the trade-off. That's the trade-off. All the dirty pigs and everybody in East Carbon and the dumb motherfuckers in our community. You are now on your notice. You're fucked as well. You should have been nice. Because I don't have to be nice. I don't have to be nice to any motherfucker. But I'll tell you what I have to be is a hard motherfucking buddy. I gotta be hard as I can be. And I'm very hard. And I prove it every day, you fucking scumbag. None of you fucking clowns are getting off. You're either my friend, you're on my side, or get the fuck out of here, dude. Get out of the way. Go climb in your hidey hole, bitch. Because that's where you'll be. These fucking guys get 150,000 views. 150,000 or 150. Leroy had 150 people in his fucking live chat. Big fucking deal. 150 people in his live chat. Let's look up BC Scanner right now. Let's go look it up. No, let's go look it up. Let's see how many people is in his fucking live chat right now.
You know when you come back from an amazing holiday and you've got hundreds of photos to share?
Well,
118. 118 fucking people.
We had
118. 120. Now me. I shut up. See? Harvey has a couple hundred. Yeah. These fucking people are dumb to not. I mean, it's fucking amazing to me with what I'm doing, the people that I know is doing. We're all on the same page, and these fucking jealous fucking hoes hate somebody else with a hat being more successful than their mod bitch ass. Who have nobody. You're a mod. Nobody gives a shit, you fucking hoe. What else are you going to do in your life? And for all the big channels that don't want to, oh my God, I really love Brandy. He fucking did whatever. I mean, go ahead. I don't give a shit. You know how many fucking channels have fucking content to be on national television? Do you know how many of us there are? You have no idea. None of you fucking people do. You know who has an idea? Me and my fucking television people. We know how many fucking people there are. We've done the research, you fucking scumbags. And I don't give a shit if you like my fucking hat or me or not. Or if you don't think I'm funny or I'm legitimate or he's just a blowhard. Hey, go fuck yourself. I have so much backing, you fucking dipshits. You have no idea. You have no idea. You have no idea. This is just YouTube. This is YouTube. This is social media banning land. We're trying to do a network that has no censorship. Why do you think we're doing what we're doing, you fucking cowards? It's unbelievable, actually. I could sit here and rant all day long. I could sit here and tell jokes all day long. These fucking people have no fucking spines. They're spineless cowards and act like they're doing something. Oh my God. I'm calling into a city council meeting from fucking the East Coast, on Harvey's channel. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. How's that working out for you? No, wait, hold on a minute. How's that working out? How's all these great channels working out for you? Who has a way better idea than oh my God, everybody promote everybody's channel. Oh my God, how wonderful. Yay, until you get banned. Fucking idiots got to be the dumbest motherfuckers in the world. I'm actually doing something, you fucking bitches, you fucking hoes. It's unbelievable. But I don't give a shit. I just don't care about them. You're all fucked. I don't give a fuck. You want to go suck each other's dicks? Go right ahead. I don't care. Nobody gives a shit. You guys are cowards. You're a coward. You guys are cowards. Everyone not liking Chili, not liking somebody else, and the Florida guys, everybody. I was trying to bring everybody together, and you guys fucked with a guy like me. You fucked with a guy like me. And now you're all fucked. Because anybody that talked shit about me, anybody that said my name is fucking bad, go fuck yourself. Because we're going to garner so much attention. You're out. You're out. You're out. I know what I'm doing. Let's see if you know what you're doing. Let's just see if you know what you're doing. Let's see. Because I'm pretty fucking hard. Well, not now. I'm not fucking hard now or anything, but not currently or something. And you know what they'll do down the line? I'm a new channel. I'm not that guy. Look, we know who all you fucking idiots are that turned on me. We know who all you are that turned on me. A lot of smart people stayed out of it. But the ones that turned on me? You're not getting a pass, bro. John Denicola, you're not getting a pass, homie. Go fuck yourself. No pass. You ran your mouth too, bitch. Go fuck yourself. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if Felix is your best fucking friend. I don't give a shit. You think I fucking care? You should have been nice. I've said it to cops and all you dumbass motherfuckers. You just should have been nice. I'm nice to everyone. You said things about me. You lied. You lied on me. And that I don't put up with. You're a fucking liar. And so are your friends. So you guys can go fuck yourselves. All you guys want a piece of what we're doing? The answer is no. Period. You know why? Because I'm Mr. fucking awesome. That's who I am. I'm the guy. I'm the guy that knows the guys. You're just guys with little fucking guys. I'm actually the fucking guy. And I hate fucking... I hate ending a stream on a bad note. Cussing a bunch of fucking fags out. I hate that shit. When we were having so much fun. So I'm going to go back to fun and not worry about fucking these dumb scumbags anymore. I'd rather tell jokes. I'm a lot better at that. I'm better at both, by the way. Cussing scumbags out, dirty pigs out, and telling jokes. So, I'm pretty good at all of it. I guess I'm okay at my show. It's pretty interesting how many people really, really like me and are backing me. How funny is that? For a bunch of cowards that had no idea. Pretty interesting. What's the matter with you? Oh, wow. John's doing better than. I hope for a while there he was falling behind on rent. I'm glad he's getting more viewers. I don't really know about any of that, so I wish I hadn't even have said that there. But Mr. Osgood, good to see you, sir. You came in earlier today. What's the matter? You came in. Margate showed up and said, "Oh my God, you're live still?" Yeah. We sort of do shows here, sir. Where I'm planning my future about cussing dummies out and telling jokes about it. Ask John Lund. We try to be funny around here, but every now and then you got to be as hard as you can be to let them know what we're doing. And trust me, I'm very, very hard tonight. Well, not tonight. But John Lund has jokes. No, I did, but after yesterday's stream with 7 hours of, I got to figure out the StreamYards. Look, I want people to come on, tell their story, me interview with no issues in the chat. I love having fun, and yesterday's stream was very wonderful. Okay, look, you have to donate to me, or not. You don't have to. This is not for free. Please subscribe. Please be a member. Please, I'm terrible promoting myself. I'm terrible about that. At least to this realm. Everybody else understands who the fuck what I'm doing. And when I get to the advertisers, I'm going to be king shit professional explaining who I am in this community to the whole fucking world. And why we've done this all year. This has been going on since over a year now. Planning this fucking deal. You fucking dipshits that fucking have no idea what I'm doing. You probably shouldn't have turned on me. Because now I'm gonna make fun of the rest of your fucking bitch ass lives. Period. This is gonna be my funnest day in the world. Constantly making fun of you dumb son of a bitches. This guy, part of the board of directors, made a great fucking comment. He understands what I'm doing. He gets it. He might not like swearing at you. He knows I know everybody and about everybody. Even if I'm not the fucking host. I want really great people to join the network because they have great content. Not a bunch of sick, dumb, it's a hard mod life jumping from fucking dumb story to dumb story, and they really don't do shit for nobody. Imagine millions and millions of people, 20 million people watching a First Amendment channel around the world. Sean, he puts a video out, he gets 100,000 views in one day. 100,000 views in one day. That guy's got 1 million subscribers. He gets 100,000 views. That's like a half a nipple. It's like a half a fucking nipple. What don't you get? They will understand. Whether they understand it now or they'll understand it down the line. There's so many auditors with so many fucking content, and they're going to want their shit played around the world. And guess who they got to come talk to? This guy. Me. 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 Mr. Awesome. That's who you have to get to talk to. And if you don't want your shit played, hey, stay in your hard mod life. Stay in your little backdoor bullshit. The rest of us are moving forward. This fucking guy, what's the matter with you? Now he's taking Dave's turn. I finally sold my vacuum cleaner. It was only gathering dust after all. Oh, shit. Here we go. All right. Osgood can tell a joke. Nobody can tell a joke. Nobody understands how to tell a joke. He wished that on you. I will come back on him. It will come back on him. Be careful what you wish for. I understand. Yeah, look, we were over having fun on these streams. We're in different places in the world, and we try to, even though some of the things we do are very hard and difficult, when you let loose and you're over there just telling jokes and shit, and people get jealous that, they're funnier than you. They are whatever. Why? I don't give a shit why somebody's jealous. I don't give a shit, dude. I'm too old for about jealousy. Are you out of your mind? I know exactly what I'm doing. The question is, do you know what you're doing? That's really the question. That's the question. I know what I'm doing. Do you know what you're doing? So I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. We have Jody. We have What's the Matter You. We have Ms. Osgood was here early on. John Lund was here. Margate was here. Wanda was here. Wanda for life, please. Thank you, dear. Everybody subscribe to her. BC Scanner is working currently. Thank you, sir. John Lund. I mean, I could go on and on. Let's go back. Otagon was here. Harassing me. Dave was here. Bones was here. They all hit the like button. Dave, Bones, let's keep coming back up. I didn't see Randall tonight, but it was happening. He obviously thought he was fired once again. Dave, welcome to North Korea. Mr. Wrights was here. We will have StreamYards on tomorrow for people to come on. Boats Geo was here. But that's who was all here tonight. Jennifer was a great sport last night. We did a 7-hour stream last night. She was on and on and on. And so that was very, very fun for me and her, I guess, out in California. I'm not sure if I can get this damn thing to work. I don't know what's going on with it. All the way down here. What's the matter, you? Thank you, Jody. Thank you for being here the whole time. Once again, dear, my favorite moderator. It's a hard mod life, and sometimes it gets harder and harder and harder. But if it's not hard, then you can cry under a blanket. You can get counseling. You can see a therapist. You can cover your face, wear a hat, and in public because people will recognize you for being a piece of shit, like Sam Piece of Shit Leonard, and the rest of the umbrella crouton crew over there. I have said for the very long time, over a year now, I'm going to make you the most famous motherfuckers in the world. And that's what I'm doing. So thanks for tuning in. My dog even realizes the tune now. Thanks for tuning in. She gets up. She's like, oh, you're done with your stream. Oh, man, that baby. She's getting tired. Thanks for tuning in. She goes, oh, okay, the stream's over. You guys, thank you. Have a great night. Love you long time.